What is the best mobile phone provider for outdoorsmen, hunters, fishermen, hikers, campers, anybody that likes to get off the grid and away from civilization while maintaining reception and or coverage? Most importantly, for phone calls, text messages, and added bonuses of sending pictures, videos, because oftentimes you take lots of pictures or videos if you're out in nature in beautiful environments. In short, the answer is Verizon Wireless. So we're going to go into details on why this is the case. Now, I'm not being paid to make this video. This is completely organic information I feel like I need to share with my fellow outdoorsmen. Growing up, my family had AT&T as a service provider. Now, I would probably rank AT&T just behind Verizon as far as the size of a company. I had a couple of close friends and family members who conversely had Verizon while I had AT&T. I did a lot of camping in the Appalachian Mountains growing up. And so I got to see a direct comparison between AT&T and Verizon in that scenario. In many situations, I had zero coverage or service, while my friend had always had coverage, was able to make phone calls, get text messages, and many times I found myself having to borrow his phone to make a phone call, get a text message out. Very annoying. Also, while in other remote areas outside of mountain regions, say in, for example, South Georgia regions, where it's still very rural, not very mountainous, more flat, I would experience the same situation. I had a family member that had Verizon Wireless. They always had service. I had AT&T. Would be fighting to get one bar. Would have to climb up a ladder to get one bar. In the same situation, I would have to borrow that person's phone, make a phone call, get a text message out. Now, I will say coverages are improving across all providers. They are making improvements. However, there is still a strong leader, and that is Verizon Wireless. Why is this the case? Is it some type of magic formula? Do they have some type of special technology that's allowing this? No, the answer is much simpler, and that is, and I know this because I read a deep article on them in Fortune magazine several years ago. It's very simple. They are the largest company, and therefore they have the most cell towers over any other provider. This is the reason. Very simple. And you might say, well, I use a carrier such and such wireless that uses Verizon towers. Well, that might be the case. You might be using Verizon towers. However, which Verizon towers are you using? Does Verizon only allow that provider to use their towers in urban or metro areas? That's a very good possibility, because a lot of the smaller carriers, they have exceptional service in metro environments where there are a lot of towers, and they don't really have issues until they get outside of the metro or urban areas. Also, you might be using, let's say they allow you to use all Verizon towers along with the actual Verizon customers. That might be the case. However, those cell towers, that Verizon infrastructure, gives priority to their direct Verizon customers first. Think of the situation like a traffic cop at an intersection. They're going to allow the customers, the current traffic, they're going to allow Verizon customers to get their phone calls out, their text messages, their pictures or videos, any type of data is going to be given priority on that given tower before another provider, which they've granted access to. Verizon customers are going to get first say so. They're going to be first in line on that traffic on that given tower. So even though you might have access to all Verizon towers, that is the towers that carrier uses, just know you will be given secondary priority behind Verizon customers on those towers. It's very simple. Now, Verizon is not inexpensive. It's I'd say right on par with AT&T pricing. However, you will have far better coverage with Verizon reception. Now, in most situations, you are able to import your telephone number if you have a number that you are just completely attached to. So there are ways around that. It's a little more complicated versus just getting a new phone number. But this is fact, this is reality. If you're an outdoorsman and you would like to stay connected when you're out in nature, it's very wise to go ahead and make the change. Now, I'd like for you to all to comment down below. What are your experiences with this topic? Tap the thumbs up icon. The subscribe button really helps the channel out. Also, check out some of the other links down below. Check out some of the other videos. Share this video as well. Hope it helps you out. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.